look in the eyes. You're too good looking. Put your headphones on so you don't look so fucking good, bro.
Right?
Dude, look at this.
Look at that hair. Look at this.
Cut it off,
dude.
bro.
Look at it. I know, man.
Kinda like you.
I did the
Kinda
same
like you.
thing. I did this.
Kind of like your hair is like 5 times as longer than mine.
Dude,
Yeah.
I had a full-on ponytail.
Really?
Up until about 45 minutes ago.
Huh?
What'd you do? What happened?
I took it off.
Why?
It was time.
It's getting hot
It's
outside,
time.
Daddy
I gotta
Bear.
audition after. Well, it's getting hot, and plus, yesterday I woke
Your
up. and I was
headphones
like-
are right there.
Today I woke up and I
You
was
don't
like,
want to put those on, do you?
You doing all that gardening and you got too hot?
Yeah, and I got ticks in my
Did
skin.
you take your shirt and pants off
No.
and take Instagram pictures?
No.
Lots of
I
Instagram
stopped
pictures.
doing that.
Did you, Hog City? Where does that come from?
Dude, I don't know, man. It kind of just came up of nowhere.
Pull that closer to you. Get comfortable.
Yeah, pull that hog up there close to you.
Yeah, it's in my mouth.
Yeah. Why?
Now it's a
Why
party.
do we? All right, so we are typically dude heavy in here, and yeah, you sugar free,
Yeah.
daddy.
Yeah, man.
I need that quinine in my mouth.
Got to watch his figure.
Typically, we are dude heavy, and every time we say pull it up to your mouth, it gets really phallic.
What's
in
it's
here.
right there right now. Yeah, I don't mind it.
It's like pull that big black thing up to your mouth.
Yeah.
It's so
Well, when you say it like that,
well. It is a big black microphone.
it is. It's
You know.
a lot of girth.
Did you drive around today? Did either of you? I know you had to drive to get here because you're not going to walk from Nolensville, and I don't know where you live, but I'd love to know because I'd love to come look in your windows at night.
By the way, your voice sounds really good coming
Thank
through
you.
these
Oh,
yeah.
microphones.
He was born to podcast.
I was born to podcast and be on the radio and shit. You know, I'm going to start. I've done voiceover stuff, but I'm trying to get into. I'm talking to Rob Ricotta. Did you
that?
know the songwriter Rob?
Yeah.
Oh, Rob.
He
Sorry.
does- dude, he-
when you said his name, it just did not
Like
register.
he's a badass at voiceovers.
Really?
That's his job.
And sometimes they book us and they confuse us, and then I'll show up or he'll show up and they're like, "You're not you."
You're not.
Yeah, it's happened. It's happened.
Why are you not you? Why is this microphone stand so broken? This is ridiculous.
Because you're very rough with it. Did
but
you use both hands?
I use both.
Okay.
It's a big boy.
Here
I need
we go.
both hands.
Yeah.
I
have 4 sound effects, Rob. Don't you worry.
Hey, all right. I'm
Dude,
excited to hear
welcome
the
to
other
the
three.
party.
I drove
Yeah.
to the gym this morning and it was chaos. It was traffic. I drove home from the gym and it was chaos and traffic. I drove to the UPS store and it was chaos and traffic. And this is a tiny little speck, in Brentwood.
Mm-hmm.
I drove in this morning. It was chaos. What is going on in town today?
I don't know.
Something's going on.
wasn't-
Metallica's coming in.
It wasn't bad for
but it's
me
not
this
that.
morning.
It's awful. I killed 17 people on my way here in my heart. I'm so tired of them.
Did you give him the Jedi mind?
Like,
Like,
dude,
you squeeze their
tell
throat
you
with
what,
your Jedi
there's
hands?
a couple old ladies that they better be glad they were old ladies because I
Yeah.
would have given them meaner stares.
You're supposed to give him the thumbs up, remember?
I do give them the thumbs up now.
Yeah. We decided giving someone the thumbs up when they're driving like a-holes on the road is a lot more offensive than giving them the middle finger.
You just look at them and go,
Dude, I can't do the thumbs up thing, man. Sometimes I heart texts. I heart them.
huh?
No, we're talking about driving.
No, driving.
No, I know what I'm saying.
You can't text and
generally
drive. That's
speaking.
illegal.
Do you do this? Do you do the Taylor Swift
Give him the
heart
Taylor
hands?
Swift heart.
That's almost worse.
Hands off the wheel.
If they do really
Keep
bad,
my feet on the pedals, though.
I'll give them the 2 thumbs up. Good
Oh, yeah.
job.
You're doing
Good
great.
job.
But it's a passive aggressive thing. I think that's what you're saying.
I
Yes.
would love to pass my aggression off on them sometimes. I have a hard time driving in this town.
If you were in a road rage incident, would you be more pissed off if someone gave you the middle finger or the thumbs up like that?
It's a great question. I think it's pretty equivalent.
It's for sure the thumbs up. The Kyle Jacobs passive aggressive
Yes.
thumbs up. Good
Yes.
job, buddy. Good job.
You're doing great.
And Jen and I will be discussing something. It's something I've done that's stupid. And I'll
What'd
be
you
like,
do?
look, I understand. I'm sorry. I got you. And I'll give her the thumbs up. And she goes, don't give me the thumbs up. You do that to people on the road. And I know what that means. I'm like, honey, it's different in here.
Sure.
And then I'll give her the okay sign. And that's racist, I guess. I don't know.
This is in bed or where?
You're doing great, man.
You're doing. Do big a thumbs up. Welcome to Twangtown. I am David Tolliver.
And I am Colt Mirsky.
Brewski.
And today we have with us Rob Mays.
Hog City, what? Hog City, what? Hog City, what? Hog City,
Wow,
what?
that's a hell of
Hog
an
City,
applause.
what? Hog
Boom,
City.
boom, boom. Now let me hear you say, way-ho.
Hog City.
I say,
City.
boom, boom, boom. Now everybody say, way-ho.
Hog City.
I say, boom, boom, boom. Now let me hear you say, way-ho.
Hog City.
Sorry.
No.
No, this
3
is
for
great.
4.
Are you guys hammered? I didn't know we were drinking.
Buddy,
We're just high on life, man.
I've been sober for about 2 years now. It's my pink class. I don't know, man.
Get on our level, Rob.
Yeah, get on up here.
Get another
I'm waking
one of
up,
them.
man. I got a Red Bull, and it's kicking in.
Rob Mays is a wonderful actor and musician and all around great guy. He's a great looking dude too.
fantastic gardener.
Fantastic gardener.
Well, I don't know about that, but we're doing our best.
Where did you get that shirt?
Dude,
Which
I
one?
got this shirt, man. This is my favorite shirt, actually.
It looks like you've worn it a long time.
I have, and someone before me wore it a long time too, because I got
you
it
get
at
a
a
Goodwill?
thrift shop, thrift store.
Dude, it's got
Yeah.
like
Did it come with the sleeves like that, or did you alter it?
It came with sleeves that came up to like my mid. It was like a high water shirt.
There's a little.
It didn't fit. You know what I mean?
You
It
got
was-
a large wingspan.
Yeah, it was about 3 inches too short of the
You had
sleeves,
to-
that's what she said.
Whoa.
but it didn't bother me.
No?
It didn't bother me.
It's like a capri shirt. Like if
a
the shirt
pet-
was a capri pant.
Pedal pusher shirt.
Exactly. So I just rolled the sleeves up, and then at a certain time they started to rip, and then I just cut them off.
I'll give you the thing that Jenna gives me when I have my favorite shirt.
Oh, don't give me the thumbs up.
No, she'll be like, you look really comfortable.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She had, yeah. Girls, women, I don't know if yours does this. Yeah, but if you have
getting
one, I think you
comfortable.
have one, yeah. I know Colt does because she'll call here in the middle of the podcast.
She
in a
will
minute.
every time.
Oh, I didn't know you were doing a podcast. But they have certain ways of saying things. Like when I was, like a year and a half ago, when I was pushing 300 pounds, she was like, you're puffy. Yeah. So,
It's
Well,
a word.
you look great.
thank you. I've lost 50 some pounds.
Wow.
Yeah,
I,
Daddy Bear.
Dude, I went because I have an event coming up in August, and I got a tailor-made shirt for the first time
Wow.
in my life. I got a tailored shirt.
What kind of
It's a
shirt?
It's a dress shirt.
Oh, like a
button
bespoke
down?
shirt,
Like a
tailor made, like golf brand.
No,
Yeah.
like a made for
Wow.
me shirt. Yeah, I'd been fitted for suits and everything before, but I've never been fitted for a shirt. And I was walking around the mall that is Green Hills, and there's a place called
Indochino?
Hive and Bee,
Oh.
Bee and Hive or something like that. I forgot what it's called. Wonderful little dude in there. I forgot his name too. However, I went in and got measured, and at the end of getting measured, he goes, "Now I need you to get on the scale."
Oh,
I'm like, why the fuck do you need to know my weight to make a shirt for me?
really though? Like, measure the belly, measure the chest,
Yeah, he's
measure
like-
the arms.
And he was
the neck.
like, he said, "You work out, don't you?" And I'm like,
Oh,
yes,
and
I
you
do."
puffed up like a
Jenna's laughing
peacock.
her ass
Like,
off.
oh.
I'm like, yeah. She goes, "Just let them rest by your side like they are."
Do you suck it in when you're getting fitted? I always suck it in.
suck it in,
And then
bro. I'm sucking
they
in
catch
right
me.
now.
They goes, "Don't suck it in." I
Yeah.
said, "I always suck it in." It's
like, let it
I'm going
out.
to suck it in because
Yeah.
I'm going to be sucking it in when I wear this suit.
Are we talking about
Fitted shirts, yeah,
fitted shirts?
yeah, still.
Yeah.
But I got on the scale and I'm like, okay, that's not too bad. It's like 240 or something, you know. But I had all my stuff on, had clothes and shoes and everything. Usually I weigh.
Well, that's
with
10 pounds
just
of stuff.
That is 10 pounds of stuff. So I'm probably 230.
Plus your gun.
Yeah. I just bought a gun vault. I talked about this the other day with 2 fingerprint locks on it.
2.
Yeah.
Wow. You have to use 2 different fingerprints to open it.
Cheap. Yeah.
Are they both yours, or is it
Yeah.
like you and your wife?
Both mine.
Okay, that's
Or I can
good.
open it with my phone too. It holds 5 plus
Bluetooth?
magazines plus ammunition. I can't carry it anywhere. It's too heavy.
Can't hide money.
Can't. Yeah, it's a Pelican case, man. Pelican brought to you by Pelican.
God, you sound so good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should do like when you do movies and TV stuff. Can you be like, hey, director, producer guys, I have a wonderful dude for in the world. You know,
This is what I'm saying. I wouldn't have known it until today.
yeah.
I've got a dumb question since you brought up movies. This is something I've always wanted to know. And I feel like I know the answer to this, but I just need confirmation since you actually do make movies. Is everything you say when you record a scene, do you go back and overdub the whole movie, like every line, like you're in a booth,
No.
like repeating everything over the scene?
Sometimes you do. I mean, I'll tell you what. I just finished a movie in Florida, and we were shooting conveniently next to a lot of airports and a lot of exteriors. That means outside.
Outside.
And
Fancy
those who
words.
don't know,
It's fancy word
I'm
day.
in the know. I'm in the biz.
dude. And you roll sound, and then motorcycles going by, planes going by. There's too many birds. There's this and that. There's the waves. There's the sky. There's the
Maybe it's windy.
Yeah. Any multitude of things.
Maybe you nargle gauze a line, you know?
I've never done that.
Yeah. Nargle gauze.
Did you just double talk me?
Yeah. But it said. Anyway, go ahead. So you do sometimes. Every once in a while you'll have to replace the line.
Yeah, if the movie has a budget, sometimes we'll go back in, and then you'll go into a booth and you'll watch your performance back,
Yeah.
and they'll say, "All right, match that." And it's tough, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's easy, but if I'm speaking like this and I'm kind of doing this kind of thing, and then they're like, oh, "Okay, do that." Like,
Well, like sometimes I'll watch a movie and I'm like, how do they get the voice sounding so good? It's like surely they're going into a studio afterwards and
sometimes they do,
and overdubbing.
but a lot of times it's just good sound. It's good sound people. You know?
The shit they've got now.
But how
is
do they mic
absolutely
you up,
ridiculous.
or is it all boom mic?
Yeah, you got a mic on your chest, and then they got
see.
the boom and all that cool stuff.
Okay.
Man, you know what would be nice every once in a while in a movie? Speaking of overdubbing voices, if an actor would just speak the Spanish line or the part that says, fridge instead of fuck. You know what I mean? Instead of it being like, yeah, and then I went down, I said, frig, and came back and you're just so out of place. It drives me nuts sometimes. The voiceover dubs to get rid of the words that are bad on TV or whatever.
That's a great idea.
Just fix it.
Yeah, just do two takes.
As musicians, we had songs to where we said shit, and instead of shit, we'd
You got to use that radio edit.
radio edit. Why can't that be for movies and TV? Where Rob May
why?
says, frig instead of the big one.
Well, someone's got to go in there.
Well, now with AI, it's probably not too far off. Let's jump right in.
He said the naughty word.
That's where you from?
Oh man, for
Where
my
were you
parents'
born?
love.
No.
Yeah.
From my mama's loins.
It was a hot night in Ohio.
Yes, it was probably.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know. I'm bad at math. I was born in November, so
Were you?
Oh, you're
from
a Valentine
Ohio?
baby.
what is it? 3 months forward, right?
February. That's your Valentine, baby.
Valentine's.
Are
Day.
you- I got a
Yeah, so
Valentine
it's probably
baby.
pretty cold,
Yeah.
actually.
Are you a Buckeye?
No. I mean, I'm from there. My brother went to school there, but I don't care.
What? No,
don't care.
are you from Ohio?
Yeah.
Okay. We're in from Ohio.
Cleveland.
Oh.
Cleveland.
Like
Are you
Cleveland
a
proper?
Browns fan?
Man, I used to be until they took our team away.
Oh,
And I was like, I didn't know you could do that.
And it's now Baltimore, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
But now the Browns are back.
The Browns are back.
Yeah. You were in the dog pound back in the day?
Dude, I always wanted to. I wanted to.
That
Yeah.
one guy with the mask. The one guy that everybody. I wonder if he's still alive.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The
Yeah.
one guy.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the one guy.
You can't relive the new iteration of the Browns.
I can't get into it, man.
Is it because you have a rapist as your quarterback?
Went dark real fast.
Well, we have a dude that eats bananas sideways. So
What?
Will Levis, Kentucky.
He eats banana
He would
sideways.
eat banana sideways. He did shit like that just to screw with the media.
I knew he ate a
He'd
lot
be
of
like, I love to
mayonnaise.
eat bananas with the skin on sideways and put coffee in mayonnaise in my coffee. You know how it is. You gotta be.
I do love mayonnaise, and mayonnaise goes pretty good with everything, but I don't know about coffee.
There's no way I'd put it in my coffee.
Have you tried it?
No, that's dumb. Brian Davis won't eat mayonnaise.
I believe it.
You know why?
Why?
Exactly why you think. It looks too much like it.
Oh.
He said. Yeah,
That's weird.
it is really weird.
Put some mayonnaise on this
mean,
microphone
he
that's
must got
right in front of my
I
mouth.
would have got some mayonnaise on this banana.
He must got some pretty thick stuff.
Say, bro, who touched you when you were little? Who was your favorite?
Wow. Wow.
That's not mine. Was that
you got to
Shane
give
Gillis?
the context.
Was that Gillis?
I think that's what you said.
It's what's it called? The show
Kill Tony.
Kill Tony. And this one guy's up there and he's talking, and the one guy that dressed like Dr. Phil. Is it Gillis that dresses like Dr. Phil?
No, it's another guy named Adam Ray, I think. Is his name.
Anyway, this one dude's up there and he's tattooed up. And he's like, I got molested, by like 5 different guys when I was growing up. And there's a pause, and the dude dressed like Dr. Phil goes, "Who's your favorite?" The first time I saw it, I was in the restroom, and I just lost it. Jenna goes, "You okay?" I'm laughing my ass off, pooping.
Wow.
Yeah. Who was your favorite?
Yeah.
So, Ohio, born in Cleveland. Did you grow up wanting to act and do music, or
Man, no, I didn't at all.
what do you want to do, Rob?
I wanted to make a lot of money and then go live in the hills somewhere and
Yeah,
just kind of chill. But
it's
I'll tell you, I thought I was going to go into medicine, man. I thought I was going to go to medicine, become a doctor.
yeah,
Interesting.
very interesting.
And then I spent some time in the military and thought I was
Where'd
going to
you-
become a
what-
Navy SEAL.
Oh,
And then I didn't. I didn't agree with the war, and I left. And then I moved back home, and I started getting back into doing theater and writing songs and stuff.
yeah. Nice.
Interesting.
I didn't know you went in the military.
I did.
Were you in the Navy, I guess, since you were
I spent a couple years in the Naval Academy. Yeah.
Nice. I also was going down the medical path. I just figured out I didn't like sick people. I didn't like it.
Did you know you didn't like sick people before you were
No, I
going
knew I
into
liked
medical?
money.
Yeah.
And growing up, you were the doctor or lawyer to make money back home.
Or
you know?
banking. Yeah.
There was no industry, you coal mined or you whatever that would be, but you didn't unless you owned the coal company. Owned the coal company. You really. I should get a lot of voiceover work now. Stumbling over my words.
Yeah.
No, man, it's like you be a doctor or lawyer. That was it. Or I was saying. But the medicine field, it was like, yeah, I'm going to go be a doctor. And then I got in college, and I'm like, I am definitely not going to be a doctor.
Dude, there were 3 options growing up. It was like either you go into medicine, you go into law, or you go into finance.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I was like, man, I don't know. Medicine sounds okay.
Did you play music growing up?
I did. Yeah. I played a lot of
bands and
piano, and I was never in a band. But I wrote a lot by myself, and that was kind of
The lone wolf.
my solitude and my solace, and
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. But I knew you could make a living doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I thought, well, why don't I try my hand at this crazy industry, and then try my hand at the other crazy industry, and try to do 2 crazy industries, simultaneously.
Did you finish up college or did you drop out like me?
I left, man. I did 2 years at the Naval Academy. I left, and I did some more schooling at Cleveland State, and I thought, I'm going to move to New York and try to get on a show. And
Was that your
and see
first
what
move? Was to
happens.
New York?
My first move was to England.
England.
I went to school out there.
You really overshot New York.
Yeah, we missed
you
it.
went
The
too
plane
far.
kept going. I know.
Shit, we're here. Might as well stay.
Yeah,
Where
weather's
did you
better
live
than
in
Cleveland.
England?
In London.
Did you live in London?
I lived outside of London, yeah.
No shit. I didn't know that. I'm learning so much. I've known you for a little bit, but
How long were you there?
twist that thing.
Man, oh, that's better. That sounds better.
Yeah,
I can hear myself better.
if you
Yeah.
get right on the front of it, you can get in there.
You got to be right in the right spot. Man, I was out there for like a year, and it was pretty great.
Were you acting
It
over
was
there?
pretty great. I did a little bit of acting, yeah. But it was cool because I knew I wasn't going to get any college credit for anything, and so I just figured I was going to take courses that actually interested me.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
I've been to London once. I spent a week in London.
Did you enjoy it?
I did. We stayed in London in Covent Garden.
Yeah.
And then we took the train over to like Bath and to Salisbury. Went to Stonehenge. Walked to Stonehenge from they have a little welcome center.
Dude, how
there.
big are they?
It's not as big as you think.
So it's misleading.
Yes and no. It's cool as shit. I mean, you get over there. I mean, it's weird because you think it's out in the middle of nowhere, and there's like a road run. There's like an interstate running right next to it that they never show you, and all these cars are stopping to take pictures of it. I mean, they're pretty tall.
Like all the trash they burn in the Maldives.
Yeah,
They never show you that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they never show you that. And then just down the road, there's another Stonehenge that's underground.
Really?
But,
I didn't know that.
Oh, there's
But
a few hedges.
Yeah, and
Hedges.
but the weirdest thing was I went over to ask the guide something who was standing there to answer questions, and I said, "Hey man, I'm going to ask you." He goes, "Yeah, man, go ahead." And I'm like, "You're not English." He goes, "No, dude, I'm from Pittsburgh." I'm like, "This is bullshit."
Yeah,
so
get
I
outta
don't
here.
like this.
Traitor.
So give me an Englishman that. But it's really cool. Did you not go while you were over there?
No, I've never been.
Dude, no, it's an experience. We did all the touristy stuff. I found a slug in my lettuce. Well, actually, Jenna found a slug in her lettuce in Bath.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a restaurant called Slug and Lettuce.
Oh,
Because I guess it's a thing.
yeah.
I don't know if it's lucky or what. Yeah, no shit.
Free protein.
Yeah. But England's cool.
Well, I had one in my hair last night. And that's also one of the
You
reasons.
got a
I got
slug in your hair?
this. Dude, I had a slug in my hair and I had a tick in my leg, and I was like, you know what? That's it.
I got a slug in my leg
That's it.
and a tick in my hair. I don't know.
Yeah, that was that.
We used to have pick ticks out from the hills. We'd go play in the hills and come back. Mama would get in there and pick them out with tweezers.
That's so country.
It is. The dogs
Yeah.
would have them on. They'd be swelled up real big.
Mm-hmm.
You leave them on the dogs and they just swell up real big. You got to get them out there. Step on them and squirt all over. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
You forget about shit when you grow up.
Yeah, man.
So you lived in England. How long did you live there? A year, you said?
Yeah, it was there for a year.
And
Yeah.
then you just were like, I'm done with England.
It was a year thing. Yeah, that was the
1776
plan.
happened, bitches. It's time to go home. Land of the free, no taxes. Drink this tea. You know, I don't know. So you came back over
do
here.
you drink tea?
I do drink tea.
Do you like tea?
I love an English breakfast tea, and then sometimes I like a little spice in it, so I'll have an Earl Grey.
You ever put mayonnaise in there?
No, I do love Duke's mayonnaise though. If you're looking, Hellman's ain't got nothing on Duke's. Duke's mayonnaise.
Duke's is pretty solid.
By the far the greatest mayonnaise, and it goes on everything. Grilled cheese. Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Saucy.
Yeah, a little brown sugar on the cheese. A little sprinkle. Both sides. Duke's.
I remember you telling me that. I've never tried
bro.
that.
Yeah, one of my buddies back home taught me that. Kevin Rao, he's dead now. God rest his soul.
Brown sugar on a grilled cheese.
Brown sugar on a grilled cheese. Yeah, dude.
With mayo.
With mayo, you butter the pan, but you hit that mayo on both sides of that bread. Little brown sugar in the middle of that shit, son. You lay it down on there, get it. It's the time. So back here from London, where did you move back? Did you move to New York then?
No, I moved back to Cleveland.
Back to Cleveland.
Back to Cleveland. I did some theater back in Cleveland.
Do you like theater? I know a lot of actors, they're like, man, theater's where my heart is.
Dude, I love it, man. I love it. And I would love to go back to it. I'd love to find something, off
What was your
Broadway,
biggest role?
originate something.
What was your biggest role playing in theater? Would we know the role? Was it like, Phantom, or was it was the popular play? Whatever it would be. What was your favorite role to play?
There was a show that I did in Cleveland called A Man of No Importance, and it was an Oscar Wilde play, musical.
Yeah.
But more a play than a musical. I mean, there's music. It's a musical, but not like a big, like big show numbers.
Yeah.
It was more introspective musical, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
It was a really powerful show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oscar Wilde's a big one.
Yeah.
He was really good at writing.
He was okay.
He used words well.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
How long were you in Cleveland that time?
The second time around?
Second time around.
Probably about a year. Probably about a year, and then I moved to New York.
I see a trend here.
Yeah.
Were you in New York a year?
I know, man. I get antsy. I got to move.
Antsy in your pantsy, buddy.
Dude, growing up, every 4 years, my parents would buy a new house, and we'd move.
Oh.
Every 4 years.
I have friends like that.
And I'm coming up on my 4-year anniversary here at my place in Nashville, and I'm like,
Oh, getting antsy.
what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Lexi's painting the walls different colors. How many times can you repaint walls? Probably a lot, but
Until they close in.
or become stronger. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We've got 4 million coats of paint on here, honey.
Yeah.
I'm running out of money in paint.
Windows don't open anymore, but
Oh. I saw something.
no, mine do. Mine do. I made sure of it.
Dude, I saw something on Instagram yesterday. I have bad like OCD and ADD and all those, and I like stuff to be clean, organized, and there's those ones on Instagram that's like where they cut they'll cut something halfway and then slide it over and cut it, and it's like, oh God. And then there was one painting the window seals, and they were just nasty and spider webs, and they were just painting over it.
Oh, come on, man.
Do you follow that guy? I just discovered him, and he's like, "Hey, it's fucking Friday."
What?
Oh my God, it's great. And he takes all these videos of all the bad carpentry and bad stuff.
Oh,
and puts it
no.
together, and then he voiceovers over top of it, and it's hilarious.
I'm
It's
loving-
amazing. I showed it to my girlfriend, and she goes, "Okay." I was like, "What do you mean, okay? This is hilarious." She's like, "Oh, I thought that was good work." I'm like, even I know that's not good work. I don't know what the hell
I
I'm
need to
doing.
see this. I need that. I need that in my life.
It's fucking Friday.
It's fucking Friday.
Yeah.
Some boo rig stuff there.
It's amazing.
I can't build anything. I can work on cars. I grew up working on cars. But do you build? Do you build stuff? Are you a handyman?
Dude, I try, man. I try. You know, my grandfather was a carpenter, and I really
Jesus
didn't get much
was a
of that
carpenter.
in my. Yes,
Yeah.
been told. Yeah. Was he a good one?
I don't know. I'm sure he was.
Sure, he wasn't bad
Who's
at it.
going to complain at God's carpentry work?
Yeah.
He built the world.
That'd
So-
be an interesting movie where Jesus is actually not a great carpenter, but he gets a lot of work.
It's almost like a.
He
it's
gets
like
a lot of
Mel,
work.
It's
like a
fucking
Mel,
Friday.
It's just like a National Lampoon's or a Mel Brooks.
Oh, Mel
version,
Brooks.
You know?
Mel Brooks version
yeah.
of Jesus, the bad carpenter. Wow, that sounds so sacrilegious, but it's okay.
And he starts getting lawsuits from people. You know, the floor ceiling's coming in.
It's not like he never had anyone pissed off at him. You know?
No, that's why the Jews crucified him, because he was a bad carpenter. Oh my God! Anyway, so you lived in Cleveland about a year, moved to New York. What did you do in New York? Did you get in? Were you in theater, or were you just
Dude,
just
I tried.
headshots around?
I tried. I thought I was going to. That was my whole plan, was to go do some plays and stuff. And I remember I've always done things differently, you know, and kind of just based on my gut and never like how you're supposed to do things. Which is also probably why I'm not very, very handy in a carpentry fashion. But my dad was mailing a lot of stuff at the as I said, grocery store at the post office. Dude, his stuff never went anywhere.
Hey, Walmart, you can mail stuff. I think.
But he was going to the post office a lot, and I said, "Hey, can you mail all this stack of mailings to these people in New York? Because I got a Ross report. This is before like the internet, really.
Yeah.
Maybe like instant messenger time, but you know, who was using like Alta Vista? You know,
Wow.
right?
Those
right?
are all
Throwback.
old-timey
Wow.
phrases.
And so I said, "Can you mail this big stack of very large, oddly shaped envelopes?" He's like, "Fuck, "This is going to cost a fortune," you know. I said, "Well, just can you do it? You know, I'll pay for it. You're going there anyhow." He's like, "This is not how you get an agent. Just not how it happens." He's like, "Go to school, do the thing." You know, I was like, "You know, well, why don't I try this first? Let's spend $40 or $100, whatever it's going to cost to mail these things to all the agencies in New York City." And I got a Ross report. So I got all their addresses. Went to Barnes and Noble and got this book, and it's got every agency listed in it.
I like that move.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that.
Dude,
move.
it worked.
There you go.
It worked.
What was your first agency to hit you back?
There was like 7 of them.
Really?
There were 7, and I was like, it's all going to be a scam. It's probably all going to be like Barbizon or something, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, pay us money and we'll
Yeah.
teach you how to never, you know, really
Yeah.
be successful.
No.
And I took these meetings in New York, and I was like, wow, you know, maybe this is legit, and it was, because within 2 weeks I had a job on Law and Order.
Nice.
Oh shit.
2 weeks later, yeah,
Yeah, that show did some things. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what were you on Law and Order?
huh?
Who were you? Who were you on? Were you?
I played a lacrosse kid. They came
course
from
you
a lot of money, and I don't know. They were drinking, and then I don't know if someone died. I forget. It
And
was a
then
long
you
time
raped
ago.
somebody at Duke.
I don't
Wow.
know. Yeah, wow.
Man.
No,
Man, I'm
I
going
didn't.
back.
Wow. You're in a real dark day today.
I am not in a dark day. That's just a lacrosse, the Duke lacrosse
It's
team.
fine.
And then they got
It's fine.
vindicated because they're all rich.
You just don't like
I
Duke.
don't know. I hate Duke. I hate Duke right under Louisville.
You just like the mayonnaise.
I'm from Kentucky, University of Kentucky. We have a disdain for Louisville and Duke.
Okay.
Yeah, it stems back to basketball.
Okay. Well, that sounds fun.
Well, it stems back to the ignorant of Louisville. That's the dumbest city in the nation. I've always said we should dam the Ohio River and run it around and give it to Indiana. I've told people from Louisville. I
Well,
told
when you run
Louisville
for
that.
office,
Yeah,
Yeah, you're not getting the key to the city anytime
I
soon.
don't care. I would open the door and burn the place down. That's how much I hate Louisville. I was on stage. We played a bunch of stuff in Louisville. We were playing with Charlie Daniels, and I just started tearing Louisville apart
On stage?
on stage.
Why?
L's down, baby.
It's not their fault that they
It is
live
their
there.
fault that they're dumb.
This guy.
Yeah, I come by it honest. I can't help it, man. So you were on Law and Order. Were you like, oh shit, here we go, take that, Dad?
Dude, it was great, man.
Yeah.
'Cause I had friends that moved to New York after spending, I don't know, a couple $100,000 on schooling,
Yeah.
and they still hadn't worked, and I was feeling for them. And then I felt bad because I was like, oh shit, like here I moved to New York and 2 weeks later I've got a job, and it wasn't smooth sailing, but, it was,
That's a big thing,
Pretty
though,
quick.
is getting your foot in that first door with any kind of industry. I know it is here too. Nashville, I think, is maybe a little more welcoming than New York for new people. I don't know how it works up there. I don't know how that acting side of it works.
dude, I don't know how anything works.
I just send out mailers. That's pretty much it.
Roll the dice, just keep rolling.
How long were you there working in New York at that time?
I was there for a couple years. I got that job, and then I didn't work again for maybe a year.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh boy,
You still taking auditions?
oh boy.
Just boom, boom, boom.
Oh God, auditions every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back when it was still in person.
Just all day long. What do they do now? You send in reel, or you send in?
You just send in a self tape. After this, I'm going home and I'm doing another audition on my phone.
Do you need me to do it with you?
Could you? I didn't want to ask.
No, I want to read lines with you,
You'd be great.
Rob.
So what, like an agent sends you lines and you create a video of you doing those lines and then you send it into whoever the company and they decide if they're going to use you or not?
Yeah, and usually decide they're not going to use you. More often than not. Yeah,
It's a hard
that's
pass.
exactly how it goes. Yeah.
I've texted you before. It'll be random times. I'll be watching a program or something, watching my stories.
My stories.
After I take my walks.
Eat my porridge.
I'll be on the treadmill at the gym or something. I was watching one show one day and I'm like, that's Rob. Is that Rob? Is this Rob? It was Tracker. It's like the best new show on TV, and you were a dick.
Why?
You were like a serial killing dick.
Why I got to be like that?
Yeah, from time to time.
And Justin Hartley shot you.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Sweet guy.
Is he?
Sweet. Oh my God, nice.
Is he tall?
He is tall.
Yeah. I think they say something. He's like 6'5" on the show, but that's a complete lie, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't.
Is he my size, you think?
You're sitting. I can't tell.
I'm like 6'2".
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like 3 inches smaller than 6'5".
Give or take.
Now it makes sense.
No, but it's just I saw you on something else. I watched your movie. You and Lee Bryce shared a movie together with the Bow Bridges.
That's right.
It was a good movie, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, you didn't watch it. did
I
you?
haven't seen it. No.
Wow.
I'm a bad person.
You're a terrible person. You got
Sorry,
two of your
Rob.
friends in a movie and you
I
can't
know.
watch it.
I know.
You loser. And one of the great actors of our generation, Bo Bridges.
He's fantastic.
He's Jeff Bridges' brother.
I have no problem with Bo
Yeah.
or Lee or Rob.
Yeah.
Maybe one day
So you got a problem with me?
one day when my kids don't run the TV, I'll be able to watch that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. You're fine.
You ever heard of Disney Plus? It runs the house.
I just resubscribed to Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's good.
I've been working on this project for blind people, I guess. I don't know how to say it.
Visually impaired.
Visually impaired. What we do is the state of Tennessee has asked songwriters to write descriptions of pictures on their webpage, because usually when a blind person uses the reader to scroll over web pages, it'll say the words on the page and then it'll get to the picture and it'll be like chair or beach scene graphic or image 429. So at State of Tennessee, look, let's bring in our big commodity songwriters who describe things better than anybody in the world and describe these pictures. So I've been working with a bunch of songwriters and doing this. But out of this, I was like, I'm just going to start watching some blind shows. So I started watching Daredevil. You know what I mean? People doing well with their blindness. Daredevil's doing real well with his blindness.
Yeah.
Like he sees better than I do.
Yeah.
And he's
great.
blind.
Yeah.
I may get some acid in my face.
How does he do that?
He got acid spilled on him.
No, but how does he see so good without
He's
eyes?
basically like sonar. He hears real well,
Yeah.
feels, yeah.
Okay.
He can tell what's in a boxcar without even opening it.
The last Daredevil I ever saw was the Ben Affleck.
That was terrible.
Yeah, it was really bad. That's why I've never watched Daredevil
This one's
again.
really good. It's Vincent D'Onofrio, Charlie Cox, The cast is just great, and it's Daredevil. It's on Disney Plus. It's really nice. You should get on that show.
Okay.
Why can't you get on that show, Rob? Let me see you on there. Go on there and let Daredevil whoop your ass.
That's right.
Yeah.
You can be the evil villain guy who gets shot by Justin Hartley again.
Yeah,
Maybe he can get on the show.
I was
with you.
just my mom. David, why don't you just go on tour with Lee?
Yeah.
Oh man, Mom, haven't thought about that. Thanks, appreciate that. This is great. Let me.
Constant reminder.
Yeah, it's great. Did you move to L.A.?
I did.
How long were you there? And when did you do that?
17 years.
2 years.
17 years?
17 years, I think the number was.
Wow. Were you in L.A. proper? You in Hollywood or?
Dude, I was everywhere. I was in Venice, Santa Monica, Eagle Rock, Hollywood Dell,
Hollywood Dell,
Studio City, Valley Village.
Which place was the best place?
Oh man, Venice was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Venice was a lot of fun.
Each little section has its own personality.
But Venice is fun when you're young,
Yeah.
because then you could put up with the homeless and the crazies and people shooting fireworks outside your window all night long. And
Yeah.
screaming at the
Yeah.
shadows.
Man.
That's a visual right there.
Hey, that's one thing.
Maybe Rob should do some stuff for the visually impaired folks. Welcome to Venice.
Do you smell that? Somebody shit on the boardwalk.
Smells like burnt
Mayonnaise.
mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Banana mayonnaise.
But I also heard that mayonnaise doesn't ever go
Bananas.
bad. Did you hear this?
Mayo?
Yeah, there's like
right.
two foods groups that never go bad. Honey, honey,
sure.
and they say mayonnaise.
I think they got it wrong.
I think
'Cause I'm
they
pretty
got
sure
it
I've opened a
wrong.
moldy jar of mayo before.
Pretty sure mayonnaise has eggs and oil in it.
Yeah.
The oil, I don't know.
But it's got the vinegar, I think.
Does it?
Yeah,
Vinegar?
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe you just got to remove the mold.
You've
know
got
if I
your
wanna
phone
put that one
right.
to the
You have
test.
your phone right there with Google on
All right.
it.
Talks amongst yourselves. I'm going to do a Google.
So you were in there. You were 17 years out there.
Yeah, 17.
Did you? Were you working pretty constantly or consistently? Consistently.
Yeah, nonstop every day.
Nonstop,
Yeah,
every day. I had to turn so many jobs down.
You know what it is, though, man? It's like, but you are working constantly. You're just not getting paid hardly ever.
I understand that completely.
Hardly
I
ever.
work here constantly and I don't get paid.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you get very, very used to what feels like being unemployed, and you are. But the job of it is auditioning, and you're constantly doing it every single day.
Is it a lot of because we'll as musicians, we'll get that. Well, it's a great opportunity for you. We have a lot of people in here that can hire you for other stuff, but this one's going to be for free. I'm like, well, you can take free and shove it up your ass. So I got to eat. I got to pay rent.
Yeah.
I got to pay my mortgage. I got kids in college. People just don't understand sometimes that we have to work. It's not just because you've been on TV, just because you've had a song on the radio. Does not mean that you're rich. We still have to do things, and we have to get paid for it. So
That's right.
take that.
Yeah. You don't want to undersell your craft.
No, but I guess that all hones you. It's like it's shaping clay that helps you in the long run to an extent, doesn't it?
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
I'm trying to make lemonade out here.
Yeah.
Rob.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
But dude, it's grating, man. It really wears on you.
I would have to be.
I mean, think about it. You all audition almost, I don't know, a few times a week at least.
And you throw your heart into it.
Yeah, I mean, 90% of the time, I give it everything I've got, and then you don't hear anything, and it's you're constantly being ghosted.
That's exciting.
Constantly.
Very rewarding.
If you love being ghosted, it's probably the career for you. Yeah.
So, kids, moral of this story.
Dude, they had me speak at the Cleveland Institute of Art a couple weeks ago to inspire the students.
I'm sure
And
that
I was like,
went
"Oh,
over
is
real
that
well.
what we're doing?" Yeah, I was like, "Oh boy, okay." I don't want to tell any lies, but I was like, "Man, get ready," because
Yeah.
things are changing and they're changing in real time, and it's always been tough. It's always been tough.
Yeah.
But a lot of people out of work, man. It's a crazy industry.
In
It's
the
a crazy
advent of
time.
AI, I don't think it's going to help anything.
Not
I mean,
at all.
I heard, what's his name? Tyler Perry was building like an $800 million studio, and he saw this video that someone made with AI, and he's like, just scrap the whole thing. He's like, I can't compete with that.
I mean, you could shoot pretty good quality content on your iPhone.
Oh yeah,
you
can make
get for
amazing
$1,000. Now, I've recently done some movie stuff just with Tennessee with, you know, a legit production company. You know, we did a little a thing for Cannes. We're up for a Cannes award. Oh yeah, how about that?
At the Cannes Film Festival?
Yes, it's called a Cannes
Rob is
line.
so mad at you right now.
Wow.
It's basically it's like the advertising section of Cannes. Jenna, my better half, has won one for this colorblind initiative she did through Tennessee. She's in advertising, so. But yeah, I mean, but I've shot with this, and it's like, oh yeah, that is much better when we know with the film, with the good cameras and everything. But you know, if you need to, there's cinematic mode on your iPhone 16 now. That's pretty damn good.
It's on my 14.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
No, I've got 16 now. Songwriter here at Curb.
So successful.
Successful. Did you do music the whole time? Like when you were in New York, did you play out? Were you still doing that?
Man, I've been playing since I was 5.
So you through the whole time through Cleveland, through London, through New York, through LA, you were still just out there. You were gigging, or were you just writing, or were you?
No, I wasn't gigging. I was just writing, just constantly writing.
Was that kind of a creative outlet for you?
100%. Yeah, it was just for myself.
You beat down so much in the career that you're in, and you know, I'd say it for me too. When I hear a no here, when I get depressed, is when I write some of the best stuff I've written. And I would say that, you know, is that a creative outlet for you when you were out there just wearing it out and getting worn out?
It's the time that you could sit with your own thoughts.
Yeah, dude.
And no one's telling you it's bad or it's not or it's this or it's that or interrupting, you know, and it's your time. And you can try to make sense of what you're feeling and what you're thinking.
Yeah.
You know, that's always been what it is for me, and that's what I love about it.
Well, you're really good at it, man. I've written a few times.
A few times now, yeah.
And I enjoy our rights, and you know, you hear actor, you know, musician. You're like, okay, but you're both. You are both, man. I'll give you that.
Well, thank you.
Props to you.
That's a tough thing to kind of carry and walk, especially I think in this town.
Well, it's just you get a lot of people that don't understand it. It's like, I mean, I've done both worlds. I've done some acting too. Believe it or not. I mean, I've had to shoot music videos. I've been in plays. I've done the stage. I've done the screen. I've done all these things.
Wow.
But
he's a real Renaissance man, this David Tolliver guy.
I wasn't very good at a lot of it.
Obviously.
But I could do some of it, you know? But it's hard. Every bit of it's hard. And when you do two things well, that's even harder. And you do those well.
True. Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you, man. That means a lot. That means a lot.
Sunshine right up your ass right now. And you wait tables great too.
Dude, oh my gosh.
That's
if
how we
I
met.
could, I would have more money. Yeah.
We did Waiting for Wishes a couple years together.
I was the worst. I was terrible.
Nice.
Terrible.
They basically are like, can you quit drinking and do something? And I'm like, no. Me and Vince Neil, we were having fun at the bar.
We're having the bar.
We're fun. Chris Collinsworth says the guy stay with him.
The clown has no penis.
Yeah, I kill you, Leonard Nimoy.
That was a blast, though, that thing.
Dude, it was great. And we did it. I think we did 8 out of the 10 years that it ran.
Wow.
You did it for a long time.
Yeah, it was like we were famous because we were at that, not because we were famous.
Yeah.
Well, I did the last year.
Did you just do
And I
one
hope
year?
it wasn't because
You
I
did
was
2
part of
years,
it.
though,
They never
didn't
did it again.
Yeah.
No, I did it once and
I thought
done.
you
That
did
was
2
it.
years
No,
with
and they
us.
were like, we're never doing this again.
Yeah, I was
like, oh, gosh.
we had planned on 11.
Yeah.
But
That's how you know how bad I am as a server.
yeah, it was me and you and Chad and Kittle and
Yeah.
it was. It was pretty. McGraw came in.
Yeah.
I've never seen eyes bigger in my life. He didn't know I was going to be there, and he walked by me and he's like, shook my hand. I was like, "What's
Damn
up,
it.
dude?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey,
Hey, guy.
hey, I'm real skinny now." Tim Zempic. I love Tim.
Did you ever have any weird, speaking of like, you're obviously a terrible server. Did you ever have any weird jobs, supporting that you did on the side as you were pursuing your acting? And
Dude, I wish I did. You know, I got to say, I've been pretty blessed that I've been able to do this thing and make a living doing it. You know, pretty much since I started.
Well, that's good.
You know, I worked at Abercrombie when I first moved to New York.
Did you stand up front?
No, they didn't want me for that position.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried. They didn't want me for that. They had me like upstairs at their headquarters, and every floor looks the same. You can't figure out how the hell to get out of there. So you have a lot of people coming to you like, "Oh, can I help you?" Like, yes. How do I escape this place?
Yeah.
And I was like, nobody knows. Just keep walking around. You'll figure it out. And literally, nobody knew how to escape this place.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
terrifying.
it was by design, I think. I don't know. Yeah. But I wish, man. I wish I did. And I wish I do now. You know, I wish take that money and put it in an account and let it earn some interest.
I invested in Abercrombie back in the day.
Did you?
Yeah, I forgot about that till just now. Well, I worked at Structure. Remember Structure?
Yeah.
Before they had the Limited for the women and Structure for the men. Before they meshed them together and it all became the Limited. I think, was it the Limited? They meshed them? Express. It was Express for women, and Structure was the men's
That's right.
side, and they
That's
put them
right.
together, and it all became Express.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I worked at Structure.
Forever 21. That was a good one, too.
Forever
You get some
21.
good deals
The
there.
Limited, Abercrombie and Fitch, Bath and Body Works, they're all owned by the Limited Corporation.
You're looking for like a nice Cajun shrimp shirt. Forever 21. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm forever 51 now.
Oh.
I'm not 51 yet. Did Johnny really die at the end?
That's a great question. What do you think?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that your biggest role, you think?
It's definitely my most fun.
Your most fun role?
My most fun by far. Yeah.
Where did you shoot
You probably
that?
haven't seen that movie either.
He
No.
hasn't.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I love that you do your research on
I don't.
guess.
I haven't seen. I don't get to watch a lot of
typically-
movies.
Oh, because you got kids and a
Yes.
wife? Wow,
Yeah.
Loser.
Yeah.
Don't your kids go to bed?
Yeah, but then I'm tired.
It's a
I'm ready
horror
to go to
film.
bed,
You can
too.
watch it with your kids.
Which movie is it? Which one are you talking about?
Johnny dies at the end.
Oh, Johnny dies at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. That was right on the nose, and I missed it.
Oh,
I'm familiar that you were in that movie, but I have not seen it.
Dude, that was one of the most fun I've ever had in my life. Unbelievable fun.
I'm gonna
Unbelievable fun.
send it to you. Hang on, Johnny dies at the end.
Do you smoke weed?
No.
Okay. Next topic.
You should. It'll make you more funner.
More fun.
I was gonna say smoke a little bit and then watch that movie. Yeah.
Wow.
It is a trip, man. It's crazy. And I just finished doing one it's kind of similar to that movie actually.
What was it?
It's called A Blind Bargain.
Oh, hey, it can be in my blind section of my research.
Here you go.
Wow.
Are you
at that,
blind
full
in it?
circle.
Are you blind in it? Blind Fury, Rutger Hauer.
Hey.
I'm ready. Let's go. What is it about? Is it
This kid comes back from Vietnam, and he's hooked on smack, and all his money's going towards drugs. And his mom tries to get him into rehab, and so he goes to this facility, and they realize that he has this special blood that his mother probably also would have the same blood ingredients, however you say that.
Same
proteins?
Stuff,
composition.
same blood stuff.
Yeah.
Blood stuff.
Yeah.
I like blood stuff.
Blood stuff?
Let's roll
Blood
with
stuff.
blood stuff.
And so then she ends up getting admitted to this facility,
Blood
and they
type.
end up taking her blood
Blood
stuff out, and then re-injecting it into her, and it makes her younger.
Wow.
And so she kind of reverse ages. It's essentially a remake of this like lost Lon Chaney movie from years back.
Lon Chaney was a very big actor back in the old days.
Great.
Yeah,
He's
he
not
played
in it.
a bunch
Yeah.
of horror. Yeah, I would hope not. You need some smelling salts and a heater to get that man awake again. The first part of the plot, Johnny dies at the end, is slacker David Wong recalls confronting a zombie skinhead he beheaded a year earlier. Yeah. There you go.
It's wild, dude. It's wild.
I'll have to watch it.
And he wonders if an axe that had its handle and a head replaced over time is still the same axe. Yeah, you definitely need to be high to watch that.
Sounds like it. Wasn't there's another big time actor in that? Who was it? Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
He's one of the good ones.
Yeah, he's great.
It was great. Clancy Brown, Glenn Turman.
Glenn Turman.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite actor you ever got to work with besides Lee Bryce?
Lee's beard.
Dude, I'll tell you, man, that was a big one for me. That was cool.
Come on,
I'm
man.
telling you, I've been a fan of his
give
for
him
years.
that.
Softball this.
Dude, he was so sweet. He was so cool. And I remember we got a set one day. We're shooting in this studio. And he sits down. He's like, "Ooh, grand piano," and he starts playing, And then one of the ads was like, "Hey, whoever's on the piano, could you stop? Could you please stop?" And I was like, "Said no one probably ever to Lee
Lee.
Bryce,
Yeah.
everybody."
Yeah. Way to go. Congratulations.
I'm surprised he can still play piano with them sausage fingers.
Right. Would you say Lee is a terrible actor?
He was great.
Okay.
He was great.
That's a yes.
He acts around his wife all the time. Wow. Oh my gosh. Just kidding. Wow. Just kidding. Sorry. I'm joking.
Okay.
Sarah.
Outside of Lee, who was your favorite actor you got to work with?
Oh boy, man, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Is
They're
there,
all
one that,
jerks.
is there
Great
one that you couldn't stand?
There's a couple.
Can you tell
There's a
us who
couple,
that is?
but I've been blessed. Because
Yeah.
people have really bad experiences, and I had just a handful of bad
There's
experiences.
some dicks in this town in music. I'll tell you exactly who they are.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah.
Really?
There is.
Interesting.
Who are the actors you don't like?
Yeah, I'm not going to say, but I remember I was doing a
Out of
movie
those two, who was the worst?
out of this country, in a different country. I was doing this movie, and I'd seen this guy in a movie, and he was phenomenal. And he's a great actor. He's a great actor. But he wanted so much control, man. And I remember it was my coverage, and it was like my big death scene, And so it's my coverage. It means it's my close up.
Yeah.
Camera's here. It's just your face. He's not in the shot because he's on the other side,
Yeah.
right? So he's not even in the freaking frame, and he kept yelling, "Cut!"
Really?
Yes, in the middle of my death scene.
And the director's like,
Kind of.
yeah,
That's what I did too. I
it's
made
my
that.
job,
yeah.
bro.
What's going on here? And he said, "Let's go again," and cut again, and then a third time, and then I let him have it, man.
Did you go off?
I went off on him.
Good for you. Did,
Yeah.
did you get your scene finally?
I did. It
What country was it?
was a different country.
Killing me, Smalls.
We'll sidebar after this. Yeah.
I can't wait to hear about this.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear off air.
No, but I've been pretty blessed, man. Yeah. No,
You
people have been
also
really,
got
really cool.
you got kind of like a weird Casey Kasem thing going on.
Oh God, Casey Kasem's great.
Yeah.
And who's the
that.
guy?
I hear that.
And now you know the rest.
Walter
of the story.
Cronkite.
No. What was his name?
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about.
yeah, Glenn Campbell.
Oh gosh, come on.
Yeah.
And now you know the rest
and
of the
now
story.
The rest of the story.
I'm that guy.
Yeah. No, what was his name? He
Oh,
was on
dude, it was
Randy
great.
Rooney. It was Andy Rooney,
Oh,
right? Or
man.
one of them guys. I got to look this up.
I'm Paul Harvey.
Paul Harvey.
And now
That
you know
was-
the
yes.
rest.
Why did
of
I
the
go
story.
Andy Rooney? Why? Yeah, that's that guy that used to do like the little editorials at the end of the Sunday something. Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, it wasn't him, but yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't him. Yeah. You need to go watch The Neon Highway.
Yeah, I need to watch Neon Highway.
Yeah. Is that the name of the movie?
Yeah.
Is it? Are
It
you
is.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just was I should have said something. You just need to go watch The Neon Hazard or the Moonlit Highway.
Yeah. I knew it was the Neon Highway.
Did you?
Yeah.
You're such a liar.
It's on my watch list.
Is it?
You know,
Is it?
just I'll get there one year.
Eventually.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. When your kids grow up. And
Yeah,
me
they're
and
out of
Rob
the
are
house.
both gone.
Yeah. It's fine.
You're fine.
Dude, that was a crazy thing because they wrote that script like 30 some years ago.
Really?
Do they really?
Do you know this? Yeah.
I did not know that.
Like 30 some years ago, and they had Johnny Cash attached to star in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Missed the boat on that one.
You were playing Johnny Cash, sort of.
Bo Bridges.
Bo Bridges was the Johnny Cash character?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
But the way that came to be was really, really crazy. And I'll tell you real quick. I took a publishing meeting here in town, and we went down to have a morning beer.
Morning beer.
Which evidently you guys do here in Nashville.
know nothing about what you're saying.
And I was like, wow, okay, yeah, sure, twist my arm. And he said, before we even talk music, he said, there's a movie and they can't find the guy for this role, And he goes, maybe it could be you. And I was like how you think, but probably not,
Yeah.
It's hardly ever us, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you audition 100 times and you might get one.
So you're bringing
job.
me one? Is that what you're
And I was
doing?
like, so what is it? He's like, I don't remember. It's a country movie. But maybe it could be you. And I'm like, oh, great. and I flew
Sounds
back
promising.
home. And my agent, my old agent, who I'm still really close with, she sent me the breakdown, and she said, "Have you read for this project yet?" And I said, "Wait a minute, this sounds an awful lot like what this guy was just talking about." And so I called him. I said, "Is this it?" And he said, "Yeah, that's the one."
Really?
And so I went to my agent, my manager, and I said, "Hey, what's up with this thing? I haven't read for it." And he's like, "Oh yeah, we'll keep our eyes and ears open," which usually means
Thanks, but no
all.
thanks.
Yeah.
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 And so I just wrote the casting direct, and I said, "Hey, man, would love to throw my hat in the ring for this project. Probably not at all what you're looking for, but and long story short, I got the offer.
That's badass, man.
I said, anyone else in it? And he said, yeah, Bo Bridges. And I was like, whoa, it's a real movie.
That's awesome.
I saw it. I mean, I knew you were in it, but I didn't know much about it at the time. And then I looked it up, and I was like, Bo Bridges. It's like, this is badass. And then I was like, Lee?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Isn't that
What was his name
Dude,
in that?
and he was great, man. I mean, to answer your question, I think Bo was really fantastic.
Yeah.
'Cause you never know. Sometimes you work with people who are not so great, and are great on camera and screen and have great careers,
Yeah.
but they might be hard to work with. And he was not, man. He was just so lovely and so welcoming. And
You're so nice. He's so nice.
Wasn't that the one where y'all filmed it like forever ago? Then it took forever to come
it
out.
took like 3 or 4 years to come
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Sounds like a Lee Bryce record. I want to talk about it.
You just did. When's that new album coming out? Don't say it.
I can't say it. I'm not happy about it. I got a song on the new Lee Bryce record coming out in 2029.
Why does it take so long?
Don't want
Yes.
to talk about it. Don't want to get angry.
We can't talk about it. but
We
yeah.
can't talk about it. Oh, God.
It's fine. You're fine. We're fine.
You just released some new music not too long ago, did you?
I did.
Oh, did I have a song on that?
Not yet. Not yet.
not
No.
yet.
But I'll tell you what,
Oh,
and I've been
okay,
getting a lot of
yeah.
texts and
Lie to me.
calls.
He's putting out. He's putting out a deluxe. David, don't worry.
Fuck. David the Deluxe Tolliver. That's what I am.
Here's the thing. I feel like I need to have like a mailing list, okay, of the people that I love to write with.
Yeah.
For then when the songs that I have written with those people don't come out
Yeah.
on the current project,
Yeah.
they understand why.
Okay.
And so there's a lot of stuff that I really, 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 really love.
But you need to talk to me off camera about it.
That I'm waiting on.
Okay.
I'm waiting on.
All right.
It's part of the. It's
Don't
part
you
of the
throw
whole
them
thing.
dimples
So-
at me. Can't bullshit a bullshitter over here, Daddy Bear.
Nah.
Nah, dude, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the stuff we've written. I've enjoyed listening to you, and I think you're a great talent, man. I don't really like a whole lot of people, but you've
doesn't.
always been
Thank
cool.
you.
You've always been cool from the first moment I met you waiting tables, which sounds weird. No, we hit it off. We just talked, and we're like, yeah, let's just be stupid. And we were stupid, and then
I think I was. You were probably the first person I went up to. Was like, hello.
yeah,
Yeah.
we got our name.
I don't know
tags.
anity here. Who are you? Oh, it says right there. Hi.
I think I was sitting at me and Tito Ortiz
Yeah.
and Chad and
Wow.
Jonathan Sheck.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if Kittle was standing there or not, but yeah, he just walks up, hey man, I'm Rod. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm David. Let's go.
Fuck yeah, I'm David.
And it just, from then on, we were just like, yeah, okay.
Did we just become best friends?
Dude, you want to do karate in the garage? I don't know.
I love it.
Yeah, it's good times. What
Great
else you got
oldies.
going on right now that you're excited about it, man? Talk to me, Goose.
Oh man, well, I got more songs coming out. I mean, look, the thing is, I've written so many songs now, and I know a lot of people like just bury so many of their songs,
Yeah.
and I'm like, you know what, I don't want to do that because I like a lot of these songs.
Yeah.
so I'm going to put them out.
Good.
And I'm not beholden to anybody or a label or something who says no. And so I put them out and we see what happens. You know? I mean, God, between you and me, other people are listening, hopefully, but maybe not. Some of the stuff wasn't even properly mixed, man. And I was like, but you know what? I love it. I love this rough mix, and I'm just going to master it and
There's
put
a
it out.
perfection in the imperfection.
In an
sometimes.
imperfection, exactly.
Really.
And it sounded good. And I talked to my co-writers, and they're like, yeah, we love it. I was like, all right, great. Let's
Hey,
release it.
that note's not quite right. It's not perfect. I don't want it to be perfect.
And trust me, yeah, some of these that I just put out are not perfect,
Yeah.
but there's something there, and I released them, and we got a lot of love from the DSPs, and it's been good.
Good for you, dude.
So a lot more
awesome.
music to come. I try to put out songs every 4 weeks or so.
Okay.
And I've been doing that essentially since what, 2018, 19,
Nice.
every 4 weeks or so.
Are you hitting? Are you?
There was a time I was doing songs every 2 weeks, and that was a little bit too
Yeah, that's a bit aggressive.
That's a lot.
frequent.
A little
Yeah.
aggressive.
It takes a minute for them to find them, and then they find them, and it's 6 weeks down the road, and you've already got 4 more out, and people get very overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any film or TV?
I
things
do.
going on?
I
What's-
do.
Can
So
you
I
talk about them?
We could talk about it. Yeah.
Okay, let's
How we
talk.
doing on time? You okay?
We're great.
Looking at your
Fine.
watch.
It's his wife texting him.
Oh, tell her say hi.
That's the curse of the Apple Watch. You get dinged for everything.
Dude, it's great. I
It's
know.
been telling me I got to stand up.
I usually wear the Fitbit. I took it off today.
You got the copper bracelets on.
Yeah, which is giving me a little bit of reaction on my skin here. But
Yeah, you probably should keep them on.
it's okay. I keep thinking I'm just going to get used to it. My
Rashes
skin's
are normal.
It's like, Doc, it hurts.
I do.
when
I don't know if this is ringworm or what this is, but yeah, there's something right there.
Ringworm.
Yeah, maybe
I
just a
love
reaction
that.
to this copper.
Ringworm's a big thing.
You should really stop gardening. It's like serving for you.
Ticks, worms in my hair, ringworm. Yeah, it's great. Come over.
shave my
slugs.
balls. I don't know.
No, man, I had a good year last year. We were on strike, which was a lot of fun. And we stood up for what we believe in, and put so many of us out of work for many months.
Yeah.
and it hasn't bounced back, and I don't know if it will. It's been a tough. It's been a tough thing.
Yeah.
I hear that 50% of casting directors are out of work and studio executives are losing their jobs.
Jeez.
When actors are out of work, which is most of the time, no one really cares. But when, real people, are losing their jobs and people, maybe something's going on here.
You might want to.
Do you think Hollywood is going to lose its grip on the movie industry?
Dude, I think it already has. I mean, there's so much production moving out of there. I mean, like CBS Radford, I was hearing it's like there's all their stages are empty.
Huh.
Like all these huge sound stages. There's nothing shooting there.
Yeah.
Do they shoot more remotely? Do they shoot like Georgia? I know is huge.
Yeah,
Georgia,
but
Canada.
Atlanta's down. Atlanta production is way down.
No.
There's a lot of stuff overseas now.
And there's like Matthew McConaughey and a few other actors have they're starting this new coalition to bring more filming or movies to Austin or Texas or whatever. It's kind of what I was
and
asking.
Austin's a big market. Miami's a big market. There's some big markets, but production's just down. So it was tough, man. I wasn't gonna make health insurance, and we were approaching like mid-May or something of last year. I was like, "This is bad, dude.
Yeah.
This is bad. Like, I need to get a real job, and I have no real skills. Can't even wait tables. You know what I mean?
Advanced.
What am I going to do?" And then the phone rang. I was like, "All right, you're going to Kentucky on this movie," and that was great. And while I was there, I auditioned for some more stuff, and then I was up for I can't say too much about it, but this big new show, and then ended up going to another huge country artist who bit me out for it. So very happy for him.
Yeah, who was that?
Another guy. That guy. And but that was cool because then I went off to Montana. I did this Western.
Nice.
And then I was in LA doing this Blind Bargain movie, which is really, really cool. Which I can't wait for you to see.
It sounds like its stuff is
And then,
it's coming around.
check
I love
this
how
out.
you
This was,
pointed at
this
Dave,
was
but I can't wait
crazy.
for you to see.
Yeah.
I'm pointing at you too. I know he's gonna watch it.
I celebrate my friends' works.
Dude, I was
Sorry you have so
in
much time.
Napa, okay, for summer in Napa, which my girlfriend's family does every year.
Yeah.
And so we spend like a week out there. In
Healdsburg?
We drink wine in like Coombsville area. And I remember everyone's drinking wine, having a blast. It's like 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was like, oh, man, we've been drinking wine all day. And I was like, I need to go do this self-tape. But I really don't want to do it, but I got to go do it. I was like, all right, come on, babe, let's go do this thing. So we go to the bedroom, do it. Everyone is so loud downstairs, drinking wine, partying, having a good time, you know, responsibly.
Yeah.
And she keeps yelling down, guys, can you keep it down? We're doing a self-tape. No one cares because we don't have real jobs, right? So no one cares.
Right.
And so I do the tape, and in the you slate afterwards. Oh, it's my name. I'm this foot tall, and I live in here. And I was also by the way, if you hear a lot of chatter in the background of the party, it's because there is one, and this is all we got, and this is the only opportunity I have to do this tape. And so I sent it in, and I just told my girlfriend's sister how much I used to love and still love filming in Vancouver. Mm-hmm. Have you guys been there?
But wonderful town.
Amazing.
Vancouver's
And they really
badass,
put a
bro.
lot of thought into designing it, unlike my hometown.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
The seawall,
Yep.
all the stuff, the park, it's great, right? Great
The
restaurants.
fish, the sushi there is.
Dude, the black cod, like
Yes.
amazing. And so I told her, I said, I really, really want to go back to shoot something in Vancouver. And I get the offer on this thing that we auditioned for with the party going on downstairs.
Nice.
It takes place in Napa, but it shoots in Vancouver.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That makes sense.
How crazy is that?
That's kind of fortuitous, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Wow. It's very, very odd that happened that way.
It's crazy.
What is this movie about? Just,
It's the show he was talking about, Tracker, that I did last year.
okay. I got
Yeah.
you.
That's all shot up there.
They shoot in Vancouver, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thought so. I know
we were in Osoyos, which is like a beautiful wine
Wales
country.
vagina.
It's German.
Could have been. Could have been. I don't know. They drove me to set. Could have been. I
I
don't
know they shot a lot of TV, like the WB and CW and all that shoots some up there. Supernatural, which was one of my guilty pleasures.
Mm-hmm.
I was a big fan of that show. And they
God, how many
shot
seasons they have in that?
13 or something?
Lucky 13.
15, 13 or 15. Yeah, those dudes are hot.
I've never watched
I'm not gay, but if I was, Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki.
Yeah.
So I was in the middle.
You kind of look like one of them.
Does
Really?
he?
Doesn't he?
No. No. I was. They used to do like a supernatural con here, and I had just started watching this show, so I wasn't as familiar with the actors' names. I mean, I knew Jensen Ackles from some stuff. I knew Jared Padalecki because I had girlfriends that watched the Gilmore Girls. You know, he was on there. He was actually Dean on there, and his brother was Dean on Supernatural. Anyway, I was at the Tin Roof, drunk. This was 2011. And I'm sitting on the wall outside the Tin Roof with one of my buddies. And I look and I'm like, the fuck? And it's Jensen Ackles walks out of the Tin Roof. So he gets over and I'm like, that can't be him. And he turns on and I'm like, that's him. I look at my buddy, that's Dean Winchester right there. So I start screaming at him, Jared, which is the other guy's name.
Whoops.
And I am lighting him up with some Jareds. And about that time, Jared Padalecki comes walking down the street this way. And I was like, oh, shit. But I still think I have his name right. So I'm still screaming, Jared, man, what's up, dude? You know? And finally he turns on and goes, Jensen.
Oh, with
thumbs
the
up.
The thumbs up, bro.
Wow.
And he and Jared got in a taxi and left. And I was like, this is the greatest moment of my life.
Wow.
I love this.
He gave you the fuck you thumbs
He
up.
gave me he's Jensen. Yeah. And I was like, man, I almost met Supernatural.
You were so close.
I was so close, bro.
You fumbled the ball.
One of my buddies is really good friends with Jensen, so I hoped one day to meet up with him and be like, hey, remember that drunk dude that was screaming Jared at you outside the Tin Roof?
It was me.
That was old Dad. Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Dude, thank you for coming in here and talking to us today.
Guys, thank you, man.
Absolutely. Will you come back another time?
Sure.
Sure. Well, before you leave, in a world, one man spins a wheel of shame.
Okay.
Boom. Look at this. Get up there and finger it, Daddy.
What do we got here?
Don't worry about it. You can't figure them out. Yeah, there you go. You gave it.
Nice. Smooth stroke on that one.
Nice.
All right, it's going. It's going.
Stroke.
What does it say?
America.
Again.
Wonderful.
That's
America
great.
Again.
That's great.
Well, it's a little trivia. We know you're from Cleveland, but I'm sure you know your American history.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you're fine. It's fine.
I got to get out of here.
Yeah. No, sir.
Don't you love your country?
I do love my country, but I
Let's
hate
see.
history.
I mean, you did go to the Naval
Same, bro.
Academy.
Oh, jeez.
All right, it's just a little history trivia, you know. Let's see. Let's just pull from the middle here,
That's what she said.
you know.
Maybe we should spin again.
No, don't worry. Nobody ever gets it right, really.
Let's see.
CJ got it right yesterday, but it was an easy one.
Here we
Or
go.
last week, rather.
More U.S. presidents have been born in one particular state than any other. Which
I know.
state is it?
I know it.
Probably Texas.
Virginia.
He's right.
Oh, we were a small
Virginia.
country back then.
The only U.S. president born in the state of Hawaii was Barack Obama, the 44th president of the United States.
Kenya.
Yeah, I guess. It doesn't say how many, which is awkward.
Why would it tell you where Barack was born?
Well, there was a did you know.
Oh,
I forgot to mention
yeah.
the did you know part.
We did, you know. Show me your birth certificate.
In what city was the first McDonald's restaurant opened?
In what city?
Ooh, that's a good one. Think about this. What was the movie with Michael Keaton?
Yep.
Ray Kroc, the biopic of it.
Yeah. I haven't seen that one either, but I want to see
Shit.
that one.
Was it?
You say biopic?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Was that the right word? I don't know the
I don't know.
terms.
I've always said biopic.
I always said biopic, but David's David, so it's fine.
Just like a biography
Did I put
picture.
the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable?
Yes.
Biopic though has a nice ring to it. It might be very well how it's pronounced.
I'm pretty sure
I
it's
don't know.
biopic, and you guys are dumb.
Is it comparable or comparable? I don't know.
It's comparable.
I always say comparable.
It is comparable, 100%.
What city?
Aluminium foil. I'm pretty sure it was in California, right?
Damn, I don't know, dude.
Got any takers?
I want to say, was it in California?
Yes.
Can you tell me that? Bakersfield.
No.
Fuck.
Chico.
No.
Los Alamos.
San Bernardino, California.
I was going to say Bakersfield.
In 1948. And it says, did you know when McDonald's first started, a basic hamburger cost 15 cents?
Yeah, it's because it was in the 50s.
Yeah, and they use
48.
beef tallow.
Yeah. The beef tallow rocks.
Yeah, beef talow's coming back.
Beef talow's making a comeback. Don't call it a comeback.
All right, Rob. So
Oh, here we go. Now
we
we're
really
gonna get on
appreciate
camera.
you
Now
so much.
I'm gonna go cinematic mode.
we appreciate you so much for coming on the Twingtown podcast.
Yep.
We are now going to give you your official initiation
Everyone does
into
it.
the Twingtown podcast.
Everyone's done it.
What are their pills?
Yes.
Yeah. We're all taking pills.
Have you ever taken ecstasy?
That's why you guys feel so good.
We're all taking Ambien and see how long we can make it.
Cialis and
We're gonna play Who's in My Mouth.
Turn off the lights and play Who's in My Mouth. Yes. This podcast is so rotten.
This one has gone off the rails, dude. I'm sorry, Mom, if you're listening. My kids, Jenna, Olivia,
The Lord.
Aurelia, Magnolia.
Yeah.
What's your girl's name? Rob? Do you have one?
Lexi.
Lexi. Sorry,
Yeah.
Lexi.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Lexi. What I have here is a bottle of Atomic Rhino smelling salts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lid off. You're going to hold it right here and give it a proper man sniff.
Just a sniff.
Dude, I've done these before.
Have you?
But yeah, when I was powerlifting.
Okay.
Oh, I gave it like the swirl, like a sommelier.
Did you see this? You gonna go in again?
No, once enough.
See, we
Thank you.
should
That
open
was
the
so
new
fun.
one. We should have opened the new one.
I think we should open the new one. You want to try
No,
again?
that one is pretty strong, dude.
No.
I'm just used to that stuff.
I don't see tears.
They
Watch
are
this.
there.
Buddy.
They are there.
Man, there's I want to see it. I kind of want to try this one.
Why the hell do you have this stuff?
This is for this reason.
Are you
So-
sponsored by this
We're
company?
gonna
No.
pull the blinds in a
But
minute.
this is the new stuff right
Dude,
here.
I feel it. Trust me, I feel it.
50 Shades of Rob.
Here we go. We're opening the bag.
Are you opening it? Oh, that's very aggressive.
Very aggressive.
I love how it says "ah" on the top of it. Ah.
Okay.
Oh
Freshly-
my
Oh my God.
Lord.
How many containers are in that container?
You got a ginormous bottle, dude.
Yeah. We upgraded.
Okay.
Do you use this when you lift, when you work out?
He doesn't
I
really-
don't work out. So good talk.
Just do this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you hear that?
Wow.
Did you hear that?
Wow.
Oh.
Okay. You ready?
you
We're all,
gonna-
we're all going to do this one.
All right.
All right. Maybe. Oh, it's got another seal.
Holy.
Dude, this is taking me back, bro. We used to do this all the time.
I can't.
All right, get up in there. All right, David, you're up next.
I don't want to.
Why are you going last?
Best for last.
There's a little tear coming.
Oh, this stuff is crazy. Oh, I got it on my finger. Oh, oh no.
Yeah.
What have we done?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Oh, shit.
I don't want to do it now. Okay.
Get up in
Here we go.
Bro, it's still in my nose,
there, dude. Oh.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Oh.
That one fucking kicks.
Oh, I'm still water.
I feel like
hurts.
I feel like a whole
it says
swimming
right
pool
here,
just
the
went in my
world's
nose.
strongest smelling sauce.
Yeah.
That kicks the atomic rhino's ass.
Man, could you imagine being like the taste tester for these things? You'd have no brain cells left.
Gosh, my eyes are watering.
It hurts so bad. I hate it. I hate it.
Wow.
My
I had
eyes,
one
my
little
eyes are
tear.
falling out of my head.
I need to go to the doctor. Help
I
me.
can't stop crying.
Jesus eyes. I see Jesus eyes.
See Jesus eyes.
Rob, thank you for being on here today, man.
Wow, what a treat, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
It's not even effective. You need another sniff.
Ah.
Wow. Colt, tell them what they need to do. Or where can they find you?
You can find me right here, right now.
Hog City. I still want to know where this
Dude,
handle
I do
came
too.
from.
I don't know. It came from the recesses of my brain.
Just Hog
yeah.
City.
Just kind of became a thing. I don't
I thought
know.
it was like your porn name or something. Everybody's got a porn name. You know what I mean? Yeah.
My right eye won't stop watering.
It's my right eye too, actually.
Lee Bryce.
Yeah.
But, dude, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in. And,
Let me do the spiel.
yeah, do the spiel.
We're available on all streaming platforms. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Rate, like, comment, subscribe, follow.
Like.
My eyes falling out of my head.
Just donate. We love you. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, guys.